Welcome to Autosport International for 2025. We thought we'd do things a bit differently today and start outside. So give you all a look of how we're going in with everywhere. So this is basically what we have with the engineering hall on the outside. I can't really show the sign because it's all gone. But yeah, we're media centre's just down there. Just been talking with Jake Sanson for a bit. So we thought, I'll start the live when we're coming out and then meet up with the team when we're out there. But hello, everybody. Welcome. And we'll flip you around so we give you a walk-in of how we're all going. But Sunday, day 2, a lot of things already done today. We've had Jenny Gow on our commentary, so that was a lot of fun. We've had interviews with Racing Pride. We've got David Croft from yesterday and everything, so it's all gone very well. Just got to flash my badge for everyone to let them know I'm okay. Hello, thank you. There we go. I'm back and we go. Sorry. To flash my wristband to come in as well. So I thought, well, we better go live now because Tom's here. Hello, Tom. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
I was stuck in the media centre. Okay. So I'll have to give you this now. The good thing is that they automatically pair. I'll give you that to clip round. And we'll have Tom on with us as well. I was talking with Jake Sanson in the media centre. Hush hush tones, but he's about to go live on his Instagram as well, so we'll get some information shortly from him as we'll take a look. Now, we're right now in the main performance hall once again, where we were yesterday, but we're going to go into the performance hall for everything as well, and the international hall. So this is going to be cars, performance, unique selling points as well. It's a really great attitude to get it right.
It's difficult to do it whilst you're walking, so...
Yeah, we'll stop for a second so that Tom can get his mic in. But yeah, great attitudes around here as well, and brand points and attitudes. It's all fantastic news coming in. You're right.
Yep.
And it's on.
No, it's on.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. We got the footage from the media centre. We've got everything going. And Jake Sanson, he's going to join us for some streams. I've gone behind somebody, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jake Sanson's going to join us for some of the sessions this year, including at Rolex in the 24 hour. So that's going to be great. Now, where's the team? They're around here, weren't they? I told them to me.
Well,
they're all at Williams.
They could well be at Williams, couldn't they?
Yes. So, what have you made of day 2 then? We've done a lot of filming today, and we've got a bit more to do after we do the live here. So, but what have you made of Autosport as a whole?
I think day 2, it kind of started off slow. I don't know if that's because of the timing of people getting here. There were some rumours going around about people struggling to get here because of public transport.
Yeah.
But it's definitely got a lot busier now in the afternoon with everyone here with their families. Brilliant day out for the family. Generally not the best time really in terms of, as a month as a whole, we've been in the winds for
just after Christmas as well.
Just after Christmas, so people have only just been settling down. I just wanted to get out and about to places like this. But it's absolutely flocked, isn't it? And
it's great to see it's actually busier than when it was even yesterday. And we know Ollie Berman.
Yeah, and Ollie Berman was here as well. David Croft was here. And me and you were able to see Jenny Gow. You got an interview with Jenny Gow as well. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get a book signed by her, get a picture with her. And hopefully, if you haven't seen Jenny Gow, for those who are at the Autosport show now, I think she's still around, as far as we know. But,
do you want to head down there then, if we don't see them? I'd love to see. I'd love to get Jenny live, if we can. There's the Williams spot. I don't think Richie's on yet. No, I can't see him. Richie's supposed to be driving with us. I've lost Tom. There's Tom.
He's
right in the camera. Go on, are they there?
Yeah, I was just trying to see whether Jess was over there somewhere,
yeah.
But I don't think she's anywhere to be seen around here.
Nice food hall market, good brand.
Yeah. But you can see everyone's having fun of all demographics, getting their hands on a sim, seeing what it feels like on a sim compared to what it would be at home if they were just playing on their PlayStation controller or whatever. But this is a great opportunity. I think Jess is here. Yeah, Jess is here at the end.
Jess is racing with Richie. Oh, okay. Sneak up behind them. They even know we're here. Hello, guys. He's waving. Hello. Hello. And Richie's on pole. Okay. That's it. Oh, okay, we're waiting for the lights, are we? Oh, this is going to be fun. Live commentary. Let's see how good Richie and Jess actually are.
ABS is off.
ABS is off. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5. Lights out. Oh, okay, start from Richie. Oh, wheel spin. Oops. Oh. Jess is, I think, more used to this because she's done esports with these rigs. He's not too bad.
Too bad for sticking to his racing line as well. Just more involved, really, having to navigate a way around other drivers. This is through the loop now. Absolute dive bomb from that driver who's just sent it on the inside. And now we've got Richie, who's he's in the lead actually before they get to Brooklyn. So brilliant start there by Richie.
How the hell has he managed to do that? I'm completely out of it there. They wanted me to have a go in one of these on the live. I didn't think it'd be a good idea. There'd be a lot of swearing involved.
Yeah. To be fair, if I made a mistake, there'd probably be a few expletives coming out of my mouth, which wouldn't necessarily be the best thing to do. But now you can see Richie going through Cop's corner, absolutely nails it, stays to the racing line. You could actually go flat out, in all honesty, if you've got the right level of downforce on you. And just further back in P6, Richie in the lead as he goes through Beckett.
Now these are the systems that Jess is going to own, but these are slightly more expensive. We'll leave them for a minute as we'll just show you the play seat, which is, I think, the best advantage. This, correct me if I'm wrong, costs around about £5 grand.
Well,
maybe 10.
Well, you probably have to get a birthday present for that, like the best of birthday presents or something for your mum and dad in order to get you one of those, unless you can just save up nicely for when you move into your own home, because you do need a lot of space for these rigs at the end of the day. And
I don't think I'll fit in the commentary box. If Richie wins this, he's not going to stop bragging the entire stream. That's the one thing. We'll stay with you while we're here because we're going to go to the other hall in a second in order to get going. Yeah, we've got an interview with Jenny Gow. Very, very lovely to talk with her, actually, both on and off camera. I had a lovely conversation with her. We spoke for around about 20 minutes. So you'll see that in a separate video and also on the super duper compilation that we're doing of Autosport International shows. Now, Richie's leading and he's got a 2.5 second gap, and Jess is in 7th.
Yeah.
But Jess has got the actual esports setup. I don't know what Richie's working with.
Well, we'll see. But Richie, absolutely nailing it so far, whereas she's just making her way through Cop's corner nice and sound. Can she go after a driver under the name of Rig 4, whoever that is? And yeah, she's showing the gap down, doing her best to get down to under a second for the DRS zone, but I don't think she's got it in time, unfortunately. Although you can get DRS nowadays, it's the second lap. It's not the third lap anymore when DRS is enabled.
Crucially, that's going to change this year for the safety car as well, isn't it? Lap 2.
Yeah. So,
how good was the live action arena with the F1s? We haven't actually done the live action arena yet. We're doing that at 4 o'clock after this stream.
Well, I went yesterday.
Oh, yes, how was it?
Yeah, it was all right, I would say. Nice machines to sort of slide around the corners. And yeah, it's definitely worth getting some footage if that's going to help with the comps. But Richie on his 3rd lap now, extending the margin to 4 seconds now, heading out of the loop and through Aintree onto the Wellington straight. And you can see he's just taking a bit of a breather just to make sure he knows where he needs to be going. Just meanwhile, it's in 6th place. She got by someone who had a spin on the exit of Club Corner. She's got a 10-second gap to make up on Rig 2 in 5th position. So I don't think she's going to make up that kind of gap unless we see any more mistakes from those further ahead. But Richie absolutely nailing it.
He's so fast. He's 5.4 seconds ahead. And I'm right above his head. I'm trying not to do a Max Verstappen into the wall with him as well. Yeah, we were going to do the live action at 10, but Jenny Gow was on at 10. And Jenny Gow comes before live action arena.
Yeah,
always.
100%.
You got a book signed by her and talked to her as well.
I was lucky enough to get a picture of her as well. So,
oh, yes.
I know I'm not necessarily someone who reads books. I might keep it as a souvenir, or I could give it to a friend of mine who may want it. So we'll wait and see on that one. But I'm really happy to have got the picture with her. I think that's probably more important for me.
Yeah, I'm with the interview. I left my book at home, which is really annoying because I know where it is as well. But I'll come across Jenny Gow at some point in the future and get her to sign the book. She might even be doing a sequel to it as well. Yeah.
Well,
mainly because I said something about ballast, and she said that's not the book. I said there's your sequel idea. So an A to Z 2, or if you're American, A to Z. But it's a great book as well. Come on, guys, we're watching the same stream. 4 or 5. I'll do a ponder. We'll come back to these in a lap or two. Show you the F1 play seat and then the normal Williams E seats. Now, if you get the fastest top 10 times in the space of an hour, you get to go on these rigs in an actual race against the fastest drivers. So it's a bit of fun, this one, but it's also on the line to get in the actual rig, isn't it? We've got features that are coming up later.
Yeah.
Spin.
Yeah.
In the best Murray Walker impression.
Yeah. And you even got parents who've got their children on with them as well.
Oh,
so,
yes.
So you've got the adults who are operating the brakes and the accelerator, whilst the child is, working with the steering wheel, which is a very lovely touch.
Yeah, right. We'll talk to her herself for a second because I want to get a couple of other things from you as well. We talked about Autosport yesterday, how much it sort of got better and better this year compared to what it was last year. I think as well, we need a couple more stands here, but it's a bit of a positive sign, isn't it, that it's this busy still?
I would say it's delivered more than we anticipated. I think
Yes.
that's the most important thing. I still feel that it needs to step up its game.
Oh, 100%. There's too many empty areas.
There's too many empty areas. There's too many empty areas over in the engineering.
Where we're going in a minute, yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that needs to be worked on for next year. If we can get more cars on more important stands, not just giving it to anyone, but stands that are going to bring people here, especially the younger demographics who are wanting to be involved in motorsport. It doesn't matter whether it's Formula One or autocross or, esports or motorbike racing or whatever. But, there just needs to be that X factor. Something needs to stand out as the X factor to keep this event going in the long term.
I think Behrman helped a lot yesterday and as well bringing all the fans in today. And I think they've stayed around. I can't comment live on the live action arena. Thankfully you can. But I hope it's going to remain good. We had a feature with the Haas earlier, so that's going to be a lot of fun. They're on the final lap now, and then the guys will be back with us as we'll head to the engineering and then the performance zone. And then we'll it's not going to be too much of a long live today because I think we did the main arena yesterday.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of cool things to take a look at. So, yeah, stay tuned. Is the memo. As I spy a light green car that I can get my nephew. Well, unsurprisingly, Richie's going to be gloating as he wins at Silverstone. Well, yeah, Richie's using his rear view mirror. You didn't need... JT said that you were using your rear view mirror. You didn't need it.
I don't know why I had it on.
Don't know why you had it on. Don't know why you had it on. Well done, though. Race victory for Richie. And Jess coming home P6. Fantastic result.
At least she was able to get the gap down a little bit on rig 2 from what we've spoken about before. But P6
out of the line.
Yeah.
Wonderful, guys. Nicely done. Right, come on, out your car, and then we'll get a word. Right. Oh, sliding back. Right, let's head that way. As we just have Will talking there with Av, who's also around. Right, let's head down to the performance engineers. First of all, Williams merchandise, historic merchandise as well. I'd like to point out they've got a 1993 Williams as well in there. As Jess is having a little bit of a moan, I'll show you that clip actually as well. Here's that cap now. Iconic Williams with Puma. If you want mini helmet, 150 quid. Is that Albon's?
Yeah.
That is really tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very tiny. I don't know what scale that is actually, to be exact, but
1.2 it says.
1.2 scale.
Alexander Albon. Yeah, mini 2023. Jess is back with us now. There's Jess. I feel like I should be interviewing with Jenny Gow as I've backed myself into a corner here. Right, let's grab Richie in a minute. Jess, we're heading down to the performance engineer, get Richie. Tom, let's go walkies. And I think you're best with the engineering department, same as me. We're being told to wait. You're best with the engineering department, so we'll go through there, and then we'll let you go. We'll then hand over to Richie and then Jess, and then we'll all be back on for a statement at the end. Which I think is the best thing possible. The good thing with these lives is we can drop them into the program with some edited highlights, but it's more freedom to talk thing today, which is what I like.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing about competitiveness. There's no form of competitiveness today. It's just promote your brand, see if you get a few names on board. This is a networking opportunity, especially for the younger ones, because there's even been a few job type companies like Motorsport Jobs, for instance, who have been. I've seen them before, in previous years. That have been around. This is we're looking at the Motorsport UK eSports steering wheel, which is on showcase as well, which is good to see. There's the casing as well. You can see those lights illuminated on the steering wheel, all the buttons, which is nice.
And one thing I've enjoyed about it is that you are bang on with what you say about it being a sort of job opportunity market. I've spoken to several people here and several opportunities that have come up. That's fantastic. I'm sure you've done the same thing. And it's sort of like, oh, you want to come on? Yeah, come on. Come and have a word. Come and have a conversation. Richie's been... Have you bought those?
No, I've got a prize, 50 quid worth.
Richie's got a 50 quid prize for winning the race. A Williams Durell t-shirt. No, two, actually.
Two.
Very nice. Right, we're going to head to the performance engineering zone. Tom's got me in the mic at the moment. Jess and Richie are going to go ahead and make sure that we're not going to be bumping into anybody. And then we'll hand over to Richie, get him on the stream. And then we'll hand over to Jess, get her on the stream. And we'll all be together at the end, passing that mic around, having a conversation with each other about Autosport Live. Right, let's get into the performance. And me and Tom will dive off. There's what we ended yesterday with Dovizioso's bike. Now we're going into the engineering performance zone. And I think, Tom, as well, as we walked through earlier, have you been through here? There's cracking things looking on.
Yeah, there's like someone painting.
Yes.
Like a not a sculpture, but like a design of a Formula One car or some form of motorsport figure. And apparently he's been working on a project for about a month. But you can just see how big the size of the painting. This is the stand I'm discussing. You can just see what he's designing there. You can actually see in the background on the wall that that's Kevin Magnussen's hat. And that's the original painting. That's been made fresh as well as that.
And he uses the cars to paint as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's the best thing. All these toy cars and miniatures, all used to design the paints, and even the RCs as well. And it is just absolutely amazing. The artwork as well, the fresh paint, and as you can see, pop bang colour. Very much with the popping banging colours on. But I love things like this. This is what we need for motorsport. You may have the petrol fumes in the air, but this is proper nuts. I love it. I don't want to get too close. He's got his own YouTube channel with the cars on as well. And he's also selling some prints if you're here and around doing it as well. Now, moving on, it's sort of all just, this area seems like it's anything goes, doesn't it, as well? The Pop Bang got a mobile art studio and an aerial atom. I love this car.
Now this is nice.
Proper aerial atom. A car that can rip your face off. And this little bit here, added by Jeremy Clarkson. Literally.
Yeah.
They tested this at Top Gear and it ripped his face apart. And he said, put a windscreen on it. So they went away and they put this bit off. Because believe it or not, it just covers the driver. I'd love to get in there. Are we allowed?
No, well, probably not.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, I think a lot of things people don't like people being sat inside, but yeah, it's such brilliant. And you can see all the ignition, the stop and start buttons there. Yeah, I mean, who would not want to drive? I mean, do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a feature where they tried to build, I think it was a caterham over in Knock Hill.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and because they were in a race against the Stig, who was in a caterham, driving from Caterham's factory in Surrey all the way up to Knock Hill.
Which is a long way away.
It's over 450 miles.
Give a wave as we walk through. Lamborghini now coming up as well. Unless I'm very much mistaken. There's a Lambo in it. Liquid motor. Rear wrapper. Oh, hello. They've got the cuff. This is one of the race-winning British GT cars. Last time I saw a GT car this close as well, it had gravel on it. It's Matty Evans Racing. JT's now frantically Googling to those in the chat. Let's give you a driver's perspective, shall we, of exactly what it's going to look like. I need to get that down a little bit. There you go. That's pretty much all we can with the tripod the way it is.
Oh my god.
Which is, I nearly just killed Jess.
Hit me.
Sorry, Jess. It's getting mad out there. But we're here, aren't we? And you can taste it in the air, can't you?
You can smell the fumes.
Jess even saying you can smell the fumes. I don't know if you can hear it because, unfortunately, only 2 mics came with this. So we're only 2 mic people at the moment as they come through. We'll hear from Jess again shortly. We've lost Richie. Richie's there. Good. Oh God, the smell.
Yeah.
Burning rubber and fumes and petrol.
This is like Jeremy Clarkson territory now. He would just.
We've
It's surprised he's not even here. We're just enjoying what's on the show.
Because we've gone out now of sort of motorsport. Now we're into cars. It's an international show, so this is what we're going to say. It's not going to be a longer live. We did all the motorsport stuff yesterday in the other hall. And this is the car one, the Cannon Run. These guys, you can take them out on laps anywhere in the world. It's a global company, and you can go on laps anywhere. Coastal roads, everything. They are fantastic, and you often see them on the road trips, don't you? Have you ever done one of those road trips? I had a teacher who used to do road trips like that. I'm hearing there's another main stage in the performance area over there that might have somebody on. It's amazing walking through and smelling it all. We've got some brake ducts. Ted Kravitz approach. What's in here? Oh, it's an ECU system. How many ECUs have failed in Formula 1 in the last couple of years?
Yeah.
Hello. Sort of overwhelmed, aren't you? It's like we haven't been to this area a lot this year. Lamborghini Super Tycoon Huracan number 62. Yeah, I knew you'd be Googling as he flies around. I think, Tom, we're talking, this is the area where we really need more people. Motorsport's okay. But this area, very much open, very much sort of half dead. Don't you think? Oh, I don't want to get too much because of the music.
Yeah.
We'll go this way. I see a beautiful little
Have you got noise reduction on?
noise reduction is on you. I've got a 1950 car here as well. Audi R8.
Oh, look at that.
I love this one. Paddock Speed Shop. So it's the historic racing masters. Forgive me, I don't know what it is. I don't actually know what brand of car that is. I'm rusty on old cars now. Some form of Bentley, I believe.
It's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche, yeah.
Oh. Oh, there we go. To be fair, you look at it from the front and you go, yeah, it's a Porsche. Should have thought of that. But when you get, because when you get to the back, it looks, it's weird. The front end's definitely Porsche. But when you get to the back, it's an old Bentley. Right, the front you can kind of see, but the back it looks more like a Bentley. Yeah.
Like a hybrid of the two.
Yeah, it's a hybrid of the two, is what she's saying, is what coming through. That's all the fridge and motorsport area as well. I think over here, I was spotted yesterday, I wanted to pick up something as well, then we'll hand over. Yeah? Yes, we're going crazy cars as well, to come into it. Talking of, Tom, RC racing.
Yes.
How familiar are you with it?
As much as I love it, it's quite entertaining to watch, depending on who's involved. I have seen some professional action of RC racing, and yeah, it kind of just love how they just power slide all the way out of there and just continue racing on, which is absolutely brilliant to see. You
Got some
just see-
unique angles here, haven't we?
There we
So
go.
low
Look.
I can get.
Gonna get round. Yeah, just about.
Single-handed is not the best.
It's like a string of 7 or 8 cars that are coming through this corner now. We'll see how many all of them get through safe and sound. Well, it looks like they've gone through rather well.
Oh, that was hard.
I'll tell you what, if your nephew was older, he'd be indulged in this.
He will be. He's only 5. I bought him an RC car for Christmas, and he was running up and down the wall. But I could 2-3 more years, he'll be able to drift those. Oh, Jenny started a live video. Jenny's still here. Let's go grab her. We're heading that way anyway. I'd love to grab Jenny live on air. Although I'll wait for her respectfully to stop her live stream before having another conversation with her. Right, now we really have lost Richie. We sort of gone walkabouts. I do love this area though. Right, while I'm doing this, if you want to hand the mic over to Jess, and we'll get Jess's thoughts on the motorsport events as well. I love how it's also it's like the paddock for the mini cars as well. So much more technical. And Jess is here. Hello, Jess.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright, I'm good. I think I got a lot of good footage today as well. It's been generally, I think the Jenny Gow interview was, I think, amazing with Bryn interviewing her. It was nice to hear her experiences and all that stuff properly. And that the actual interview is going to be on the channel, but also our Josh's interview as well, which is really good. I know you covered that at the start, didn't you?
Yes, and I will also remind you that we have got all the international events on as well. We're filming links after this live, when we're going to go talk to people and do all the intros as well. I'm just waiting for Tom, because we don't want to lose him, coming through on this one. I'll just put my hand into the screen like a true professional, trying to swap the camera around.
Ah, that's a cool car. That's, I think, a
Rally.
Martini livery, a Ford.
The old rally cars are coming in. Tom's on this.
Yeah, good old rally cars.
Do love a good rally. I said it was a Mondeo last year as well.
Now, over here, Josh, is the crazy car.
Yeah, you want me to have a go at this, don't you?
Yeah, you should have a go at it later.
We'll get it filmed, and I'm not doing it live.
It's a massive queue, so maybe go when it's quieter.
I do love a bit of crazy cars there, Jess. Have you seen?
Yeah.
You need to see the touring cars when they do box crazy cars this year. It looks hard to control even for the kids.
It does.
Yeah.
There's two drivers going side by side, one on the inside line.
Span out.
Someone spun it.
Ran out of talent.
Yeah.
Day late, dollar short, as Martin would say. Right, I really want to get Jenny live. I've lost. I'm on my way. Right, we'll stay until Rich gets back because Rich has got lost.
Yeah, well, tell him that we're the crazy car.
He's watching. He's at the crazy. He doesn't have to go. Yeah, I'd love to get Jenny live as well. So
we don't. So yeah, because we got some links from like Racing Pride coming up on my channel as well, and we had it on the live yesterday, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm gonna interview a few universities as well. So and we're gonna do a few links, and there'll be a show. When's your show going out?
I think the full show will be going out in about 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Once all the editing, all the voiceovers have been done, it'll probably be in about 2 weeks' time. Run out of time again.
Here he is.
Rich is here. Great. Right, let's go find Jenny Gow before she disappears again. And I'll because I think we've
let me find her.
because we've sort of finished out this point, haven't we, as well? But Jess, while you do that, I'd love to get your thoughts on what you've made of Autosport in total.
Well, Autosport is generally it's a shame because they shortened it with the halls and stuff. It feels like it's very compact in a way because you can get all of it done in a day. But the 75 years of F1 stuff, absolutely amazing. You covered it in the live brilliantly with Tom yesterday, which was fantastic. The esports zone, absolutely brilliant. The live action arena, I went on Friday and it was awesome. Get to go again later as well. That's the beauty of us being media.
Yeah, that's good, that.
So yeah, so that's good. And the more racing merch there as well, which is quite nice. Oscar Piastri, big McLaren. I'm a big McLaren fan, even though I'm Red Bull. But yeah, big McLaren fan.
Right, we'll let Jess go and we'll get Richie on for his mic. So he's there. We'll let get these two on for microphones to show some merchandise.
I ain't going to clip it on, I'll just talk.
Oh, okay. You're being all fancy
Easier.
now, are you?
Exactly.
Nathan Richards, hello, my man.
Hello.
Yeah, finally in person on the social stream.
Yes, after what? 2.5, 3 years, isn't it now?
Yes, been a while. How are you doing? You've just won.
Very well. Yes, I won 2 pieces of Williams merch. The Williams student race. I don't know why I was in the student race, but I mean, I commentate over the student league, so I suppose it counts, doesn't it?
The same thing. I commentated on Formula Student, and Will invited me to go race today and yesterday.
So yeah.
So, what have you made? This is your very first ever media event as a media person now. How are you doing it?
It's been fun. It's been a bit different to normal. Being able to have all these little privileges, such as the media centre, great place to sort of. Well, luckily I haven't recorded any footage, but it's a great place to record all the footage, get everything sorted out. And I mean,
well,
you know,
we've got some footage of you, Nathan.
I've got my racing footage. I mean, it's a shame that the event isn't as big as last year in terms of the amount of stalls. But even though the event itself is smaller, but there's a lot more people, which is very nice. You know, it's been really fun. I mean, I've seen a lot of similar stalls that I saw last year, but there's also lots of new things. I mean, the main stage has been brilliant, hasn't it? Over the weekend, we've had Formula One drivers, we've had many voices, Ollie Behrman, many voices of F1, Crofty, Jenny Gett, a lot of people from the Motorsports team. We had Mark Priestley as well from the Formula One game. I think we used to be some sort of picker or something back in the day as well, in his own career. It's been very fun. Have you enjoyed it, Josh? Is it one of your first times being here?
First time being here for Autosport International, and I really have actually enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was a bit overwhelming because I'm used to paddocks which are tiny. I'm not used to all of this. Everyone's bumping around with each other at the same time. So I'm sort of 50-50. But
I mean, it's been a busy weekend, hasn't it, as well? Lots of things to do, lots of things to record, edit. So at least we can have a relax tonight or tomorrow. You're heading back up.
I'm also heading back to my home. I've got a train to catch. That's coming too. Oh, yes. That's something we got to pick up yesterday because everyone was here with the crowds. Oliver Behrman's Italian German F4 car. You can actually get in it. I'm not sure. Actually, do you know, if somebody, Tom, if you could take that on, I'm actually going to do a walk around and ask. I'm not sure. Are we allowed to get in the car? No, that's a shame. You can't but ask, can you? It's worth a try. I would have loved to have got in the car. That's a shame, but you've got to ask, haven't you? If you don't ask, you don't get. Anyway, so yeah, Richie, what are you going to make? What are your thoughts for the season, to be fair? Because these guys yesterday, what are you thinking of the 2025 year?
Formula 1 season or on a whole?
F1 and in total, to be fair.
I mean, to be fair, the good thing is I'm going to look to get into more motorsports this year. I mean, I said last year I'll do it, but this year I'm committed. I want to get more into MotoGP, Formula E, you know, even NASCAR, IndyCar. But I did watch Formula E last night, and it was very fun. I mean, I hate all the hate it gets because it's actually quite interesting to watch. But I mean, Formula 1, it's going to be a big season, isn't it? You know, so many teams with different dynamics. Ferrari having their change, Mercedes having their big change, Red Bull as well, losing Checo. So, you know, there is a lot changing this year. And obviously then we've got the new regulations coming as well into 2026. So it's going to be an interesting few months.
Now, I think Jenny's gone, which is understandable. But we'll just... Yeah, so we'll just double check with all these little cars. Tom's back with us. Yeah, it looks like Tom's unfortunately she's disappeared. But Motorsport UK cars, absolutely fantastic one around again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you go to Paul Fletcher International in Grantham, which is not too far from where you're based. No, it's a brilliant racetrack. Lovely to see. In fact, Thomas Behrman was involved in one of the championships involved in that. So he... So yeah, it's brilliant to see some karting championships there. Just watch for the people next to your left. But yeah, another glimpse of the Ferrari, which was formerly a Lancia before they withdrew in 1954, which Ferrari took over, and eventually Juan Fangio becoming champion in 1956, winning his fourth driver's title. Absolutely brilliant to see.
Now you've re-recorded Grid Walk.
We did. But it's good to see another. We're standing on the other side actually compared to where we were. So at least we get another angle of these machines.
YouTube. Just did it. Yeah. Sean, what's your YouTube channel?
So my YouTube channel is Tom Cairns Official. Just to make sure it's actually me that's doing it, and not someone else just doing. It's not someone else because I know there's a lot of Tom Cairns out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll.
Actually, I want to get in Ruth Graville's car. We couldn't we?
Well, to be fair, the more we look at these cars, the more it tempts us to just want to get into them. Of course, you try.
Ow, my foot!
Sorry, I've just hit Jess's foot because she's standing behind me.
It hurts.
Something for the bloopers later, but yeah, lovely to see all these machines once again. I think you don't realise how big these machines are until you get up close to them.
Yeah, they are massive, and they get bigger and bigger throughout the year, don't they?
They do.
They do.
Thankfully, though, we should have recorded the walkthrough now because there's no one here. Because it's the end of the day, but I'm glad we get to see these cars from this side because we were stuck on the other side yesterday, so it's a bit nicer.
There's Jake over there.
Jake's over there.
Yep.
Actually, I wanted. Let's. We can't get back. We'll have to go back in the out.
Yeah.
Jake Sanson, give us a wave, Jake. You're live too. We're live too. We'll hear from Jake Sanson in a minute.
Can't fault his enthusiasm. What a guy.
He's been here all weekend as well.
Yeah, he has been here all weekend. I hope you can hear Jess.
Out of the car.
But yeah, absolutely fantastic. But we'll swap over. So I did that well. To what was on this side of the motorsport event. I think as well, they're right with what they say that you can do this in about 90 minutes, but to really appreciate it, you take 2 days.
Yeah,
you follow.
We do.
Oh, we can hear Jess apparently. Oh, okay.
And we hello.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing I've got it in my hand rather than put it on my.
Probably the best, yeah. Now, I want to make out a special thing with these British Racing Marshals because without them, we can't go motor racing.
No.
The men and women in orange put their life on the line. Absolutely fantastic.
You want to try and get into them, don't you, Josh?
did, but they've all gone now, and the one who's here doesn't want to be talked to about it. Is Jake still live, or is he? He stopped live.
He stopped there, but I think we need to go all the way around.
All the way around, Josh. All the way around.
Is it excellent? Yeah. No, he's doing some TikToks. Yeah, we can't get through. I mean, with a media badge, you can go anywhere you like, but that's sort of the hard point. Where's Richie gone?
He's got toilet.
Oh, he's got bathroom. Right, okay. We'll get him on the end of the show. I think we've run out of areas to walk, haven't we?
I mean, there's the engineering area.
Oh, let's go there.
Yeah.
We're going the wrong way.
I know a bit about the engineering bit because I did a bit.
Yeah, Jess, I think we'll hand the mic between the two of you over this one.
Yeah.
On the event.
Well, I think they can still hear me if we keep it like that.
Yeah, I think it's almost directional.
If I put it there, then we can go center.
Now, I did go through this yesterday as we now go into engineering, because I'll press that round.
Now, the interesting thing about the engineering one is there's certain exhibitors that were only there for Thursday and Friday. So quite a lot of things have pretty much changed since obviously Thursday and Friday. Because Thursday and Friday were the trade days.
Sorry, I love these.
We'll have a sit on it, Steve.
I will indeed. They are absolutely fantastic. I own one myself.
Tom, hold the tripod.
They are absolutely fantastic. You can sit on them, but then they fold away to put in your backpack. Absolutely fantastic, and they're great at motorcycle events and at touring car events as well. This is what basically you get in WECR as well.
That is so cool.
They're fantastic.
That is what Richard Hammond would call a chair.
Yes, that is a chair for Richard Hammond.
I'll repeat that again. That is what Richard Hammond would call a chair.
But they're so good.
They're actually very good. They're almost like a pig's nose.
Oh, right, pig's nose. Yes, they are fantastic.
Yes, they are, buddy. I'm glad you like them.
I do. I might have to get another one soon as well.
That's right, just £20 at the show, sir.
£20 at the show. If you're here at Sport, go get it. Because they are worth their weight, especially if you've got general admission to a race and you're limited on space and you want to pick it up. So that is, I think, the best thing to come through. Jess, talk us through what we've got here then in your section.
So this is a place where obviously uni students and people that work in the industry want to find out a bit more about the innovation in engineering. It's not just about motorsport, right? If you want to go racing, you have to have the parts to go with it, like suspension, chassis, all those different things. And the amount of stuff they got on show is amazing. You can see the fuel pumps over there as well.
Buttons. They've got buttons. I love a good button.
There we go.
I love buttons. I'm sorry, I'm going to press some buttons. I love buttons. Megan is now looking at me.
I just get fascinated by that.
Megan, actually, Richie, if you could just take that and show us on the stream, you can hold it with two. I love pressing buttons and flicking switches. They're so fun. I love it. The kill switches and all that lot. I love button switches.
So as you were changing the buttons on it, sorry, I don't have the mic.
Oh, am I doing it?
We're going to keep forgetting to do that. So as you can see, as Josh is changing the buttons, although something's changed on the dash as he's doing things. Yeah, so if you get closer, so you can just see, now it's changed. So if you do something there, so he's changing the oil temperature with the oil.
Yeah. So this is here, the oil temp, and it's up here. So I'm slowly increasing it to maximum.
So if we can adjust the water temp as well, then you can just see the water temp adjusting.
That's on your side.
That's on my. Is it on my side?
I don't actually know.
I thought it'd be on your side.
Fuel pressure, EGT. This is it. This is literally like trying
oil pressure there.
Oil pressure.
So is this one here?
There we go.
So that changes the oil pressure.
I'll find the water temperature one.
Okay.
CLT. So coolant too hot, it said.
Yeah.
So you've got to take it down.
So you got to take it down because it's in the red, you see.
So you want it bubbling around about here, don't you? Just on the. Oh, actually, Rich, if you take a look up here at the system as well, when I turn the dial, it opens up the.
Opens up the flapper inside.
Yeah, to how much degree you want it. That's insane. I love switching buttons.
Yeah.
So. I'm gonna turn these off.
Of course you do, Josh.
What happens if I actually try and kill the car?
This is kind of giving me vibes of one time when I was a very little boy. Like, either me or my siblings were sat in the safety car and were pressing every single button we could possibly find in it. You couldn't do that now.
Because without the engineers, we wouldn't be able to go racing. We really wouldn't be able to go racing without the engineers of the future. And that's what this whole is designed for, to get people better educated on these stuff. It's just, it's just amazing. And I'm learning a bit more about it from the stuff I commentate on Formula Student as well. That they recently designed their chassis for this year for their 2025 car, and very soon it's not going to be that long until their suspension this year as well.
I've got people probably watching this who are now going, "What on earth are you up to?"
Josh likes pressing buttons. Said, what does this button do?
Turbocharger's gone on. Ooh.
It's almost like Homer Simpson in a power plant. This is almost like Homer Simpson in a power plant trying to find which button it is to stop the.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Oh, I got lucky. Press the right one. Hang on.
Oh, you almost got it. Come on, Josh.
Skiers. So as you go up, change gear. So I've completely bewildered myself, but it's fun pressing buttons.
It's fine. That's the whole point.
I've just got it to basically where we're at the start to building up. What is it? 8,000 revs for an F1 car now to do it.
Yeah, I think.
It used to be 10,000 revs in the V10 days, and then they moved it over.
So there was that reduction from 18,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Tell hate again.
Yeah.
I think I've done something right, but it's probably going to break if I try it in real life.
Answering your question, Josh,
Yeah.
when it was the V8 era, it was 18,000 RPM. And when they switched over to V6 Turbo Hybrid, it was reduced to 15,000, the RPM limit.
In total for the runaround, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. That's opening the fuel filler cap. Low control. I tell you what, it's fun pressing buttons.
Yeah, we got quite a bit to...
Sorry, I'm pressing buttons and I'm distracting myself as well.
Yeah,
I'll just reset
Josh.
it. I'll reset it for people. Thanks, Richie. Nicely done. Sorry, I love pressing buttons. I really love it. Right, Jess got back. Jess, talk us through the rest of it.
So yeah, I was talking a little bit about the fuel pumps. Yeah.
Oh, how close are we allowed to get to fuel?
Only testing water.
Oh, good.
Repeat that again, Richie.
I said I got told yesterday it was only water they're using or something. So
Yeah.
To set pressure, turn knob.
To release pressure, pull black knob.
So turn it to have the pressure. Ah, look, it says as I turn it, turn the pressure up, and then releasing the pressure by pulling it.
That's very nice, actually.
you can push it in.
So if I pull it out, you can see the flow goes slower, and as I release it and push it in, it gets higher. So pushing it in does that. I've set it to, yeah, it's set to self-destruct now. I'm really bad at these. Hey, continue, Jess.
I think that's the whole point of this, is to for people to get a feel of this. It's obviously a lot quieter than it was on Thursday and Friday. There was a lot more stands on Thursday and Friday. I've got a lot of B-roll footage which you can use. So yeah, there was a bit that I didn't understand, but yeah, it is a lot quieter than obviously. Yeah, there was a lot more stands, but yeah, that is the engineering hall.
Right, we'll dive around the other end just to make sure we get everything before we end it.
Well, yeah. We've got this one here. We're showing the pedals. So some of which have got a clutch system involved, or a clutch pedal, which you tend to have in your road car, as it is. That would obviously be the brake, and that would be the accelerator.
We mentioned kit car earlier. This is what they have in the case one, wasn't it? There's not actually attached anything, so you can't press it.
Yeah, so this is the hydraulic handbrake system.
Oh, I love these ones. You see this in touring cars a lot.
So this is a racing series pedal system. Do you remember that extra brake pedal that the McLaren used to have?
Yes, yeah, 97, 98, yeah.
Yeah. They had an extra brake pedal to put some extra braking on the rear
axle.
Yeah, and the FIA swiftly banned it. And majority of the other teams were protesting. So, but yeah, I'm not saying that's what this is.
Similar design, isn't it?
It's similar design, yeah, because the McLaren had the accelerator, the brake, and the extra brake pedal, but now it's just used as a clutch pedal, I think, now, compared to what it was before.
Richie's gone to get a drink, which is wise.
So this is a Track Pro V2 pedal system. I don't really know how you really compare this one to the other.
I'll ask the experts if you like. I'll pass them on mic.
Do you want to quickly mention about this system?
So this pedal box here is basically, it's angled for 30-degree floor plans. So whereas this pedal box here is more of a bulkhead fit, straight 90 degree, floor mounted, Again, this is floor mounted, but you've got the cylinders at the front. So it's different orientations of where the pedal box needs to go for the customer vehicles, really. So, yeah, we've got loads of different options available.
Fantastic.
Hopefully that makes sense.
It does indeed. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
JB Motorsports, we're live now. Say hello.
Hi.
That was good, wasn't it?
Very good. Very interesting to know, actually. We just see more.
You, Benz.
I think staying here till Richie gets back.
Yeah. I do. You know, I fixed to have the commentary box with U-bends for a toilet. You know, setting up flag stands and all that. Look, the simplest equipment can be repurchased in many ways as you come through. Oh, there's another button. Oh, get me away from the buttons. Right, some cars. Finally.
Oh, Northwood. And there's
Speedway. Dragsters.
JT loves that.
This is very similar to what Richard Hammond drove him. You know, when he had his accident, or the first of his major
Oh,
accident?
yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah. Very similar
That was with
design
the
to this
rocket
one.
power.
It was fitted with, I think, was it fitted with a parachute or something?
Parachute is coming through.
Flip in the air.
It did flip in the air.
Yeah.
You had a parachute and it flipped in the air, didn't it? Upside down completely.
Well, it wasn't the exact reason. The reason is because one of the tyres were blown, the front tyre quickly delaminated, and that's what threw the car over. But now we're looking at
Zolder, I think.
what it looks like. This can't be live, surely.
No, but I think it's at Zolder somewhere.
You sure it's at Zolder?
Road America. I had a second guess. If I
Nah.
turn my head the other way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
So you got the on here. So you got the RPM here, showing how much RPM it's using there, and then you got the speed that it goes on kilometers an hour, and then you got I think that's a G-force, I believe.
Yeah, combined G in the corner.
Yeah, and
The speed trace.
speed trace, and you got the track map there.
Is that temperature or was that
Temperature
data
over there.
there on the track? The red.
Nathan was asking if it was temperature
Yeah.
or data.
Temperature in the corners. Coldest part of the track compared to the hottest.
And it's mainly a hot track, but there's some neutral bits in there as well, isn't there? So
That's fantastic to see the data. And this is what the teams will be watching as well if you have the onboard
Yeah,
data.
and it also helps with the braking as well, because the thing is, as the driver is about to slam on the brakes, sorry, this is going to keep happening until this broadcast is over, isn't it? So you can just see the red, the red colours there in the braking zone, which indicates where the drivers are braking at. And obviously, as you hit on the brakes, you then leave tyre marks on you, which will add more temperature to the entry to the corners, which is very useful information actually when you think of it as a driver and as an engineer when you're feeding that information to
what was it called?
JB Motorsports.
JB.
JB, yeah.
Give you a like.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
We're on every social media platform under the sun.
Well, what's
As it
his
comes through.
name?
Oh, it's Colin.
either way, we've got another follower for the channel.
Now, this is my area of expertise, gentlemen.
So this is basically what an engineer tends to wear on the pit wall. Now I can imagine
That's the
in Formula
NASCAR
1,
style.
is that NASCAR style?
Yeah, with the
Oh,
band in the
JT
middle.
will love this.
So that's the NASCAR style, the race 265 one. We
That in green.
now this is the one that I want for when I'm trackside, which is ironic enough because it's got a big fat guide. Yeah, big fat sound guide, and then sort of having the driver's helmet when you hear the drivers talking.
Oh, and there's earpieces, Josh.
Yeah. Oh look, I've had that done once before in my life, and it's the weirdest sensation having custom earphones that are done. They literally pop the gel into you. They fit your ear perfectly. It's custom earpiece range. I have one in a clear plastic mold. They put the gel into your ears, and then you drag it out later. Yes, that's an aerial. It's the system parts of the car. It's fantastic stuff. Tom, this is your expertise area with media equipment, isn't it? With everything you see at FOM. What would you wear on a normal race weekend?
Well, I actually don't wear anything because all I need to wear, well, I just need my laptop with me when I'm working in the digital media department. But if I was working in the production gallery area, I would certainly be wearing.
Probably one of those, wouldn't it?
It'd be something similar depending on what my role specifies. But yeah, sometimes you hear those walkie-talkies. Although to be fair, as a floor manager, because I've done a little bit of floor managing at Formula One when I've had the chance to do so. It's kind of similar to this, but it's a little bit more advanced, I think, than that one. So, but yeah, they're nice to have actually, and they look very professional as well.
Taking a card.
Yeah.
Because I'm redoing my commentary equipment. I think we're out of it. Rich is saying something as well that we can't hear. Oh, Rich is talking to the actual guy. I think we've wrapped up, Tom. I think we've done all of Motorsport. Yeah, links time in a minute. Right.
And more interviews.
And more interviews. Right, let's have Tom this side of me for a second. And trying to do the Texas two-step is not going too well with us.
Yeah.
Right, your final thoughts on the race, on the whole race? Wow, this is how it goes. Final thoughts on Motorsport.
Well, there is a car going round, so it could be.
Yeah, it's a race. Your final thoughts.
Okay. No, it has been a good show. Like I say, it's been better than we thought it was going to be. I think the backbone of the event has been the cars that we've had on show, given it's Formula One's 75th anniversary. And yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing more of this in 2026, because I do feel it needs to step up its game a little bit to keep these people coming back year after year after year. And for those that haven't been to this event before, it's worth giving it a go.
110%. It's fantastic. And we're going to get Jess in.
Hello.
Hello, Jess. What have you made of the event?
I think this is my first ever. It's my first ever event as being media as well. So it was just, you could just take it all in, all the stuff. Like you could spend hours just looking at so much cool stuff, and I just learned so much and chatted to so many people. It's just fantastic, and I do recommend to go if you're going there in 2026.
Absolutely.
And we still got the live action arena to go to as well.
Yeah, that's coming at 4 o'clock, and we'll record that. Richie's coming in. Richie, your first ever media event, same as Jess, but what have you made of it?
I mean, it's been brilliant. So I came here last year, and there was a few reviews saying that there was a lot less, at this 2025 event, and I thought, oh, it's not going to be as good. But if anything, it might have been better, because the accessibility this year has been brilliant. I mean, all the piece of equipment, the cars, different services as well. You have so much access to. You can even have a play around with them as well. And also, I think the great thing is everybody here, all these different companies and stalls, are all motorsport fans. They're all going to talk to you. They're going to be happy to talk to you about motorsport. So it's brilliant to bring all motorsport fans together from all different aspects as well, whether it's rally, Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR. So yeah, it's been a really, really good event, and definitely recommended for 2026.
I absolutely agree with you. My thanks to you, Richie. My thanks to you, Tom. My thanks to you, Jess, and everybody else. And we will see you back. We've got the full show coming up in about 2 weeks' time, all edited together with all our work. And then we'll have all the action as well for the 25 season. Kicking off, our next race is going to be the Rolex 24. Well, there you go, Autosport International for 2025. We've still got some work to do, but that's it for the live streams. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you next year. Bye-bye.
Next year?
Yes.